Welcome back to Mystery Truth. Russia deploys a mystery munition in Ukraine. The Iskander-M short-range ballistic missiles are releasing a previously unknown decoy designed to evade air defense systems, an American official said. American intelligence officials have discovered that the barrage of ballistic missiles Russia has fired into Ukraine contain a surprise decoys that trick air defense radars and full heat-seeking missiles. The devices are each about a foot long, shaped like a dart, and white with an orange tail, according to an American intelligence official. They are released by the Iskander-M short-range ballistic missiles that Russia is firing from mobile launchers across the border. The official said, when the missile senses that it has been targeted by air defense systems, each is packed with electronics and produces radio signals to jam or spoof enemy radars attempting to locate the Iskander-M, and contains a heat source to attract incoming missiles. The official, who was not authorized to speak publicly about intelligence matters, described the device on the condition of anonymity. The use of the decoys may help explain why Ukrainian air defense weapons have had difficulty intercepting Russia's Iskander missiles. Powered by a solid fuel rocket motor, the Iskander can reach targets more than 200 miles away, according to United States government documents. Each mobile launcher can fire 2 Iskanders before it must be reloaded. Photographs of the dart-shaped munitions began circulating on social media 2 weeks ago. They had stumped experts and open-source intelligence analysts, many of whom mistook them for bomblets from cluster weapons based on their size and shape. Richard Stevens, who spent 22 years in the British Army as an explosive ordnance disposal soldier and later worked as a civilian bomb technician for 10 years in southern Iraq, Africa, and other regions, said he had been exposed to plenty of Chinese and Russian munitions, but he had never seen this. Mr. Stevens posted photos of the munitions to a site for military and civilian bomb disposal experts that he started in 2011. That Russia is using that size of weapon, the Iskander-M, and quite a few of them, I believe that's why we are seeing this now. Mr. Stevens added, it's just that post-conflict in the past 10 to 15 years, no one has had the opportunity to see this. The devices are similar to Cold War decoys called penetration aids, the intelligence officials said, that have accompanied nuclear warheads since the 1970s and were designed to evade anti-missile systems and allow individual warheads to reach their targets. The incorporation of the devices into weapons like the Iskander-M that have conventional warheads has not been previously documented in military arsenals. The minute people came up with missiles, people started trying to shoot them down. And the minute people started trying to shoot them down, people started thinking about penetration aids. Jeffrey Lewis, a professor of non-proliferation at the Middlebury Institute of International Studies in Montreal, Calif, said in an interview, but we never see them because they are highly secret. If you know how they work, you can counteract them. The use of decoys may point to some level of carelessness or urgency by Russian military leadership, Mr. Lewis said, given that Russia knows they will inevitably be collected and studied by Western intelligence service so that NATO air defenses can be programmed to defeat the Iskander's countermeasures. And it is highly unlikely, he said, that the version of the Iskander that Russia has sold to other countries would contain these decoys. That suggests to me that the Russians place some value on keeping that technology close to home and that this war is important enough to them to give that up. Mr. Lewis said, they are digging deep and maybe they no longer care, but I would care if I were them. I think that there are some very excited people in the US intelligence community right now, he added. Wow, what an amazing discovery. Do you think this is the right time for Russia to have brought out this their secret weapon? Do you think the West will duplicate it and look for a way to counter the missile? Whatever you have to say concerning this, drop your comments in the comment section and don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Thank you very much.